Good evening, everyone. We are live here in Winsboro. We have a matchup, fourth round matchup versus the Pleasant Grove Hawks, playing against the Celina Bobcats tonight. It's going to be.
You want me to complain about
It's going to be a hot matchup tonight. Here we got Celina coming in with some strong arms on the mound, and Pleasant Grove obviously coming in with the star-studded lineup that they have. I am Nick Reed. On the call with me tonight is Mr. Chase Brewster.
Appreciate you guys having me on tonight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We've seen PG a few times this year together. I'm not sure if you've seen Celina at all. I have not had the chance to see them, just YouTube and TikTok and things like that. But what are you expecting tonight?
You know, obviously, this is their at least second year in a row to make a run, 4 or 5 rounds deep. So I think you got a group that expects to win. They expect to be in Austin in a few weeks. And you got a young Pleasant Grove team that expects to be there too. So I think you got two legendary powerhouses that both expect to win. You got, the freshman on the mound for game one. I'm assuming Coach Fincher giving Jared Halter another day's rest after throwing last Friday with the Wednesday start today. So, or last Thursday, I mean. So you got a young kid on the mound who's been just unbelievable all year. A co-ace almost, and you got a senior latent group with Celina that's looking to to advance as well. So you got a good matchup today, I think.
Exactly. Hunter Rose on the mound. Hunter Rose on the mound tonight. Had a great last outing. Only had to go 3 innings as Pleasant Grove shut the door in their last series in a big win. But we've seen Hunter Rose go full distance. We've seen Hunter Rose throw 7. Do the Hawks have to have 7 out of Hunter Rose tonight to come out with the win?
No, and I don't think you're expecting that, especially if you can get the win. If you can get the win, it doesn't matter if he gets 21 outs or probably 9 outs. I mean, you just need it to – you just need him to get you 12 to 15, and I think they can figure it out from there. And nothing will be bigger than this first one right here as Sean Roby is looking to kind of start things out for Celina.
Pitch 1 of the ball game on the way. This stream brought to you tonight by David Mims, Farmers Insurance. Be sure to get over and see him and say thank you for making this live possible tonight. As that first pitch comes in, ball 1.
Beautiful facility here at Winsboro. They've done a really good job. I mean, it's packed behind us and fans all down the line. So you got a great facility here, a great crowd, and a great matchup for round 4 here.
Second pitch comes across strike, 1-1, your new count. That's going to be another strike right there as Hunter Rose gets right back in there. 1-2, the new count here. Hunter Rose in control.
Yeah, and I think one of the things that's kind of going to go by the wayside is the big start that Hunter had to make against Ferris 2 weeks ago. He's used to kind of throwing in big games right now, or at least recently. So Hunter, you can tell with a little confidence out there, and definitely feels like he's the man. And you can see early he's in the zone in the very beginning to start this thing.
2-2, your new count. Pitch on the way. He gets a swing and strike. Ball's mishandled, but Cade Martin will get the out to Ty Boozer at first. 1 down for the Hawks.
Yeah, great job by Cade right there to block the breaking ball. Had a little weird bounce, but great job by Hunter to get the first out right there, and to do it on 5 pitches is even better.
1 out, nobody on for your right fielder, R.J. Rouet, stepping into the batter's box. Let's get a ground ball, hit the Ty Boozer. Hunter Rose gets over, and we've got out number 2 of the inning, 2 down.
Yeah, there's a great job right there by Ty Boozer to get over doing his job. We talked about it before, shortstop playing first base to do a great job.
At the plate for the Bobcats, number 34, Noah Bentley.
2 outs for Noah Bentley, your starting pitcher tonight for the Bobcats.
Yeah, Noah's a great player. He's one of the ones you know about just all over social media with the great success he's had in his career, and Hunter doing a great job to get ahead of him.
First pitch strike comes across the plate. 0-1 your count here. Second pitch comes in just a little high. 1-1 your new count. 2 outs, nobody on here for the Hawks.
Yeah, and Hunter doing a great job of keeping his pitch count down, especially the 1 pitch out in the 2 hole. So be interested to see if he'll go at him right here as he fouls it off straight back to put himself in a good position here to get the 3rd out of the inning.
1-2 count. Right now, Hunter Rose to Noah Bentley. Pitch comes in outside and low. 2-2, your new count. Twos across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 people out. Ball hit out high to right field. Walker Wright tracking it down. He's going to get under it, and that's going to be out number 3. Pleasant Grove gets Celina 1-2-3 in inning number 1.
Yeah,
and
great.
As they take a break right here, we're going to take a small one. We'll be right back here on Game Day.
Life is busy, and we get it. The State Bank mobile app was designed to make banking more convenient for you. Check account activity, make transfers, pay bills, and manage your debit card in a snap. You can deposit checks from the convenience of your home or wherever life lands you. The State Bank app lets you organize your accounts, manage alerts, and easily email our customer service experts. Now that you have State Bank at your fingertips, you can spend more time doing what's important to you.
Your family, your bank, State Bank.
All right, and we're back for bottom of the first. The Hawks will be up. They're starting their typical 1-2-3. It'll be Mr. Brenton Clark, Jarrett Halter, and J.M. Long, followed by Cade Martin, Hunter Rose, Buck Anderson, Spencer Browning, Ty Boozer, and Jace Elrod.
Yeah, you know, Brenton's done such a great job, and he even took it to another level in the playoffs of starting the game off with a bang. He's hitting .398 on the year with 19 singles, 9 doubles, 3 triples, and 4 home runs. So 24 extra base hits on the year. Just having an incredible year for Brenton to start things off in the leadoff spot for the Hawks.
Yeah, he's been an incredible part of this offense. I mean, he's been getting extra base hits like crazy so far in this playoffs.
Yeah, and you know, as the rounds progress, the arms get better. So big-time matchup. One of the matchups of the game, Noah Bentley versus, the top 3 or 4 hitters from Pleasant Grove will be interesting to see, as they're all super uber talented, and it'll be best versus best to start right here as Brenton Clark, Jared Halter, and J.M. Long start things off for the Hawks.
Brenton Clark, I've said it many times, one of my favorite leadoffs to see here in the city. Gets out there with the plan, has an approach to the plate, and normally jumps on the first thing he sees and hits it pretty far.
Number 2, Brenton Clark.
First pitch called strike. Comes inside on Brenton Clark, and 0-1 is your new count.
Yeah, we don't have a good view here, but you could tell in the warm-ups that obviously Bentley's got a couple pitches and a repertoire, looked like, as he was warming up to get Brenton to 0-2 to start the game here.
Swing and strike 2. 0-2 your new count. Brenton Clark hits one hard right over the second baseman. That's going to be 1, maybe 2. See rounds and we'll head back to first. That's going to be a leadoff single for Brenton Clark and the Pleasant Grove Hawks.
Yeah, just a great job by Brenton. I mean, you can't just say enough the success he's had, especially the last 6 weeks. He's been a different player, and super proud of him because he's put the work in.
Jared Halter.
Jared Halter stepping into the box. Your second baseman today for the Hawks. Coming into the game with a nice average, 346 on the season.
Yeah, Jared's another one the last 4 to 6 weeks. I mean, he's hitting way over that to kind of bring his average up to the 350 mark. And
there's a hard hit ball. That's going to get down out there in center. Brenton Clark's around the second, headed to third. Jared Halter will put on the brakes. We got runners on third and first here. Nobody out for the Pleasant Grove Hawks.
Yeah, I mean, he's been hitting balls hard, especially during the playoffs. And now the guy that they want up with no outs is J.M. Long, who's been the middle of this lineup for the last 3 years. I mean, couldn't ask for a better start for Riley Fincher and the Hawks, as they got J.M. Long coming up with runners on first and third, no outs.
J.M. Long, had a chance to sit down with him a couple of weeks ago and just have a one-on-one, kind of discussion. And J.M. Long is as confident as anybody that this Pleasant Grove team can take it all the way this year.
Yeah, and he should. He was one of the star players on the state championship team 2 years ago. He knows what it takes to get there, and he knows that in a situation like this, he needs to do something. And the ball in play right here will be huge to give Hunter Rose a 1-0 lead at a minimum to start this game off.
First pitch comes across the plate, 0-1 your count right now. J.M. Long. Runners on first and third, nobody out for the Hawks. 0-1 pitch is fouled straight back to the net, putting J.M. Long in an 0-2 count now.
Yeah, it looked like back-to-back breaking balls maybe to start it. So be interesting to see right here. Looks like Coach was calling for the first and third play. Be interesting to see if they run something here.
Hawks are not a very big lead over at first right now. 0-2 pitch on the way. And it's hit hard out to left field. That ball's back. Gone! Home run! 3-run Jimmy Jack in the first inning. Pleasant Grove on top of this ball game, 3-0 with nobody out.
Yeah, and I mean, that's exactly what you would expect the senior to do. Got a ball 0-2, I think it was, to a little bit out over the plate, hit it hard the other way. I mean, a great job by J.M. Long right there. Put the Hawks up 3-0.
Didn't mean to cut you off right there, Chase. But these are things you got to do when guys or teams step in against you with guys that are going to the next level to pitch. You've got to get out there. You've got to get on them early. 3-0 with nobody out here in the first innings. Got to put a thought in the back of all these Bobcats' minds right now.
Yeah, and I mean, you can see how excited the dugout is. I mean, not that the Hawks needed any more confidence, but they definitely feel good about the situation. As you can tell by Hawk alumni Nick Reed, he's very fired up for the Hawks right now to be up 3-0. So just a great job, and Cade, another upperclassman, he's going to look to keep this thing going right here, down 0-1 right here.
0-1 pitch outside, ties the count up at ones here.
One of the things you notice about Celina early, he looks like a very talented catcher behind the plate, and Caden Mitchell in their 4-hole, who we'll see next inning, but he does a very good job back there as he moves 2-1 for Caden right here. So definitely not over. As you can tell, Celina is very talented, but Hawks couldn't ask for a better start right here.
2-1 pitch on the way here to Cade Martin. Cade Martin's going to get a bat on it. It's going to be a swing and bunt. May go foul here. And fortunately for Mr. Cade Martin, it does roll foul. 2-2, your new count. As Cade Martin takes his time coming back, probably wants to catch his breath a little bit before he steps back in there. Super talented pitcher on the mound today. You see right after the home run, he gets right back on the mound and he throws first pitch strike, second pitch strike to one of the best hitters on this Hawk lineup.
Yeah, and again, you knew in this round they were going to be talented. I mean, I think all three of the balls in play Pleasant Grove have are all fastballs right now. He's done a good job of mixing it up, but it'll be interesting to see kind of how he looks to get guys out as we continue.
And there he is, first strikeout of the game, the first out of the inning for the Bobcats. As Cade Martin strikes out, that's going to bring up Hunter Rose, your starting pitcher for the Hawks tonight.
And again, Hunter with a very talented first inning, did a great job of keeping his pitch count down and be looking to help himself out here with one out for the Hawks in the bottom of the first.
0-0 pitch comes in low. That's going to be ball one. One out, nobody on here for the Hawks. Again, this stream brought to you by David Mims Farmers Insurance. 1-0 pitch, swing and strike from Hunter Rose. That's going to bring the count to 1-1 now.
Yeah, and we don't have any advanced data right here, but I mean, about every time the breaking ball's been in the zone, it's been for a swing and a miss. So something to kind of track early is that 0-1 or that 1-0 pitch to Hunter was a really good curveball again. But now 2-1 to Hunter. Be interesting to see what he throws right here.
One out, nobody on here for the Hawks. That pitch is going to come in right at the knees. Great pitch right there. Strike two.
And a good job by Caden Mitchell to make that a strike. Could have went either way and did a really good job of turning that into a strike.
2-2 pitch on the way. Hunter Rose is going to put the bat on it. First baseman has to track back. Pitcher gets over, and that's going to be out number two. As Hunter Rose grounds out to first base. Buck Anderson, your freshman DH, stepping into the batter's box.
Yeah, DH in tonight for Walker Wright in right field, who made the last out to end the first inning. Buck having just a great freshman year as well, hitting .351 with 8 doubles, 1 triple. So with 2 outs here, I'm sure Buck will be looking to get another one of those fastballs and do damage.
Coming to the plate, number 23, Buck Anderson.
2 outs, nobody on here for the Hawks. Buck Anderson looking to extend this inning. Noah Bentley looking to get in the dugout. First pitch comes across for a strike. 0-1 count now. One pitch. Breaking ball outside. 1-1 your new count.
Best I can tell right now, looks like Bentley and Mitchell are calling their own game. So you can tell these guys have probably done this a time or two, as they seem to be on the same page, as Mitchell's not looking in the dugout to get any signs. So be interesting with freshman, sophomore, freshman up if they attack it a little bit different, especially here with 2 outs. Go right at Buck on this 2-1 count.
2-1, breaking ball in his own. Buck Anderson hits it over the shortstop. Going to be flipped over to first. That's out number 3. But not before Pleasant Grove strikes. 3-0 is your score ending that first inning. As they take a small break, we're going to take one with them. We'll be right back here on Game Day.
We are excited to announce here at Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital that we have expanded our capabilities to better serve our community. As a hospital, we have the capability for inpatient services. After your outstanding emergency care, we can smoothly transition you into one of our new inpatient rooms that have telemetry monitors in every room to continue your concierge medicine care. While our patients continue receiving their care in their inpatient suites, we also make sure that your loved ones are taken care of with our outstanding facilities. Our added services include a procedure room and also the capability of MRIs. With our imaging, we are able to offer outpatient, inpatient, and emergency room, MRI, CT, ultrasound, and X-ray. We are honored by your support and look forward to serving all your future medical needs.
And we're back live here in Winsboro. This stream brought to you tonight by David Mims Farmers Insurance and partner with the UIL and Texarkana Game Day. We appreciate Mr. Mims. We hope everybody gets by and is able to tell him thank you for letting this stream happen and be streamed out in Texarkana for everybody who couldn't make the drive tonight to see the Hawks play.
Well, if the Hawks keep hitting like they are, everybody will have their insurance at David Mills.
First pitch, going to be hit out to right field, just foul. It kind of sounded like a broken bat there almost.
Yeah, and I mean, good thing for Hunter is he's got the left-on-left matchup as Caden throws right and hits left, but not great contact right there early, so you just hope that you didn't fool him just once, and hopefully you can kind of go back to it at the end to get another soft fly out. Hopefully this time will be a little bit where somebody can get to it, as that almost had perfect position.
Mitchell's going to hit one hard to Ty Boozer. It's going to be fair. Boozer's going to collect it, out number 1.
And just another good job, 2-pitch out to start off the top of the second there for Hunter Rose.
That's going to bring up Jackson Rooker, your third baseman, to the plate.
Rooker.
Quick out right there for Rose and the Hawks there. You got to think that's kind of reminiscent of the last time we saw Rose step out on the mound.
Yeah, we're at a point now where, every time we've seen him and every time he's been out, he's been just very, very successful. And he's one that, again, doesn't need any extra confidence. He knows he's a good player and he knows what's expected of him. But he's on a run now where every single time out he's been the man and he's been in the zone, which is what's most important.
Great pitch right there. Misses just inside. 1-1 your new count. 1 out for Rose and the Hawks. 1-1 pitch on the way. That pitch is going to catch the corner. 1-2 your new count here. Great pitch right there from Rose.
Very good job by Hunter right there.
One-two pitch on the way. It's going to be a hard ground ball hit over to J.M. Long. He's going to field it up. Flips it over to Ty Boozer, and that's out number 2. 2 up, 2 down so far in this inning for the Hawks.
Yeah, and again, I mean, another quick out. It's 17 pitches through 5 outs. So just a great job by Hunter, and bring up the 6-hole Major Brennan for Celina with 2 outs here in the bottom or the top of the second.
0-0 pitch on the way from Rose here. It's going to be popped out high into foul ball territory. Spencer Browning tracking it down. He's going to make your 3rd out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 again for the Hawks, and they get out of it. If they take a small break, we're going to take one with them. We'll be right back here on Game Day. And we're back live here in Winsboro, where the Pleasant Grove Hawks have a 3-0 lead over the Celina Bobcats. Again, this stream brought to you by David Mims Farmers Insurance in partner with the UIL and Texarkana Game Day. Can't thank them enough for allowing us to stream this game. Noah Bentley back out on the mound for the Bobcats.
Yeah, with it being a big game, we got Brandon Goins here with PBR Texas, who does a great job, and just was talking to him in between innings. So the pitcher, Noah Bentley, is actually committed to the University of Oklahoma. So as talented as he looks, it all lines up as he's headed to the Sooners to play. And catcher Caden Mitchell behind the plate is going to McClendon Junior College, so one of the top junior colleges in the country as well. So they got several commits on the field, and you can tell just by how they walk around. We knew they were very, very talented.
Spencer Browning 0-1 count now. Second pitch comes across the outside corner for strike number 2. Oh-2 count now to Browning. Browning's going to have a check swing. That's going to go foul. Luckily for Celina, that goes foul. I think Browning had him a infield base hit right there if it stayed fair.
Yeah, just one of those. I mean, could have been an easy single, and on the turf you got no chance. Back on grass, you never know, especially the way some of the guys cut their fields so high these days. But on turf, it just rolls straight off. Flying out for the first out of the inning to bring up 28 Ty Boozer.
Boozer, one of the hottest hitters in this Hawk lineup here. He takes first pitch strike on the outside.
Yeah, you know, every game we've done so far, I've always said you knew without a doubt Ty Boozer is going to be the dirtiest on the field. It won't matter today on this turf, but you know he's going to play hard and give the Hawks a chance as he hits the ball hard foul over the third base side.
Definitely had Coach Riley Fincher over there having to move his feet a little bit. Hard hit ball down the third baseline. 0-2, your new count, 1 out. Nobody on for the Hawks. 0-2 pitch on the way here. It's going to be swung on, foul straight back to the net. Count remains 0-2.
Yeah, and that's a good job of pitching and hitting right there. I mean, a really good job of, Ty to foul that off, and just a great job by Noah Bentley to put a ball in a place where nobody could do anything with but foul it off, probably, as he follows up with a really good breaking ball that blocked up by Caden Mitchell to move the count to 2-2.
I believe it's going to be 1-2.
1-2. Okay, scoreboard was wrong. Yeah.
1-2 pitch on the way. 1 out, nobody on here. Ty Boozer swinging a high foul ball out of play. Count remains 1-2.
Yeah, he's seen about everything this at bat so far, so he kind of knows the repertoire at this point.
1-2 pitch. That's going to fall in for a strike. And that's going to be out number 2 and strikeout number 2 for Noah Bentley. It's going to bring up Jace Elrod to the plate.
Yeah, Jace just doing a great job for the Hawks this year, really having a great year. You know, if he can get on right here to turn this thing back over to Brennan, you know, it couldn't be any more ideal for the Hawks here with 2 outs in the bottom of the second.
First pitch comes in low, ball 1. Yeah, just like you said, Jace getting on here. You've got Brennan Clark, who I believe is leading the team in extra base hits, up to the bat with a man on.
Yeah, I mean, Jace just having a great year. Got 20 walks on the year. He scored 20 runs. I mean, he's obviously a phenomenal athlete and just one of those kids that has been a huge spark plug in the 9-hole for the Hawks. So
hard hit ball over the first baseman. That's going to land foul.
And a ball like that would have gave him a chance for a triple. So he's definitely ready to hit, and be interesting to see how this at bat plays out to finish out the second here.
1-2 is your count. 2 outs, nobody on. 1-2 pitch on the way from Noah Bentley. Elrod's going to hit that right back up the box, and that's going to be a 2-out single. Jace Elrod.
Yeah, great job by Jace, just being ready to hit the fastball back up the middle for the 4th hit of the day for the Hawks.
That's going to bring up your leadoff, Brenton Clark,
The top, number 2.
who already has a single in the day.
Yeah, he'll be ready to get after it based on his last couple at bats of the playoffs. It won't take him long to find something he likes.
0-0 count, 2 outs. Man on first now. First pitch comes in low. Ball 1. Pitch high, throwback. Jace Elrod back in plenty of time.
Really good job by Joe Perlman coaching first base, being assertive. Really good job.
Kingston Handgardner as well, saving that ball from going out in the right field. That ball gets in the right field. Jace Elrod maybe standing on third base.
Absolutely.
With a 2-0 count to Brenton Clark.
Absolutely.
2-0 pitch. Strike. Brings the count to 2-1.
Yeah, and one of those, I mean, even though it was a 2-0 fastball, it probably wasn't one that Brenton wanted anything to do with, honestly. So good job by him.
2-1, your new count here, 2 outs. Man on first base. Clark squares around a bunt. We've got another back pick here. That's going to be ball 3, and Jace Elrod's back in plenty of time at first base.
Yeah, you can tell he don't mind throwing it around back there. That's for sure. So
I think that speaks to the confidence. You know, we talked about Hunter Rose having that confidence on the mound, J.M. Long in the batter's box. When you see a catcher willing to back pick and throw down on guys, you know he's got all the confidence in the world.
Oh, there's no doubt. I mean, you can tell that stolen bases will be hard to come by. Now the Hawks got some very advanced runners that'll give them a chance, and really got a chance right here to do a good thing in a 3-2 count. You know, Jason's going to be on the move with 2 outs, and you know Brendan's going to give you a chance to hit. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes, as Jace could score from first with ease.
Got to watch out for the pick over at first if you're Jace Elrod. There he is on the move. That's going to be in the dirt. I think Jace Elrod's going to go for 3 here. He will. He makes the turn. That's a great throw. And Jace Elrod's throwing out for out number 3 in the inning. The golden rule, you never want to end the inning at third base, but it just happened right there. As they take a break, we're going to take a small one, and we'll be right back here on Game Day.
We are excited to announce here at Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital that we have expanded our capabilities to better serve our community. As a hospital, we have the capability for inpatient services. After your outstanding emergency care, we can smoothly transition you into one of our new inpatient rooms that have telemetry monitors in every room to continue your concierge medicine care. While our patients continue receiving their care in their inpatient suites, we also make sure that your loved ones are taken care of with our outstanding facilities. Our added services include a procedure room and also the capability of MRIs. With our imaging, we are able to offer outpatient, inpatient, and emergency room, MRI, CT, ultrasound, and X-ray. We are honored by your support and look forward to serving all your future medical needs.
And we're back live here in Winsboro. Pleasant Grove Hawks still on top, 3-0. Hunter Rose still on the bump for the Hawks. This stream brought to you by David Mims, Farmers Insurance, and partnered with UIL and Texarkana Game Day.
Yeah, good looking 7-hole Kingston Hank Gardner as he strolls in, the first baseman today, here with no outs in the top of the third.
First pitch comes across for a strike. 0-1 your count here. Hunter Rose doing a good job of working ahead.
Yeah, he's had the best velocity I've seen. As Brandon said, he was 84, 87 in the first inning. So definitely made a jump as the springs went on. And anytime you got a left-hander, it's 84, 87. It's hard to beat. And when you know he's 15 years old, it makes it even more impressive. So great job by Hunter so far to get it to 0-2.
0-2 pitch foul straight back. Count remains 0-2. Rose doing a good job of keeping these hitters off balance. As you can see, the swing and miss and the foul balls that are coming out of the pitch counts right now.
Oh, it couldn't be. You couldn't ask for a better start from Hunter Rose, and really a great job by Cade Martin right there. I'm not sure if the one leg maybe gave it away to look a little bit outside, but a great pitch and a great job by Cade to get a fastball that they couldn't do anything with on 0-2 right there.
1-2 pitch hit hard, foul down the third baseline. 1-2 is going to be your count now. Nobody out, nobody on here for the Bobcats in the top of the third inning. Swing and strike. Cade Martin applies the tag, and that's going to be out number one and strikeout number one for Hunter Rose.
Yeah, again, we don't have the best view, but look like a changeup right there maybe after throwing a couple fastballs in a row right there. So great job by Hunter to get the first out, and that'll bring up number 16, Connor Roby.
Connor Robbie, your DH tonight. One out, nobody on here for the Bobcats. Hunter Rose collects his first strikeout of the night. Second strikeout, I'm sorry.
Oh, wow. Very good pitch by Hunter right there.
First pitch called ball. Looked good from here. 1-0 your new count. One out. 1-1 now as Hunter Rose gets right back in for a strike.
Connor DH in the night for Spencer at second base, number 5. So another one of the good-looking Celina kids that in the bottom of the order for their guys. They definitely got some football-looking players up and down the lineup today as Hunter Rose is not intimidated, looking to get the second out here in the top of the third.
1-2 after a long fly ball and out of play. Time called by Robbie.
You know, and I just think this is, you know, anytime you can get this far, obviously we don't always get to see these kind of teams play, but you know, it's just amazing the amount of really good baseball players. I mean, you can look out here and, I mean, they're really at all levels, freshmen, sophomore, junior, seniors. There's, you know, all kind of college commits, and you take all that off the table. I mean, there's just oozing of talent everywhere, and what appears so far of just, you know, a bunch of good kids on both sides. So just a real treat here so far through the top of the third in the Pleasant Grove Celina game as Hunter Rose is looking to continue to set the Celina down in order as he's got a 1-2 count into the 8-hole here with one out already.
1-2 pitch on the way. Just outside. Going to even the count here at 2-2. as Hunter Rose and Robbie go back and forth here in a little mind game. There's going to be a soft fly ball middle infield here. Who's going to catch it? Jared Halter comes across and makes out number 2.
Yeah, anytime you got Jared Halter and J.M. Long both going for a ball in the middle, I promise you they both want it. They want every bit of it. So good job by Jared right there to call J.M. to get the second out of the inning. And most important, great job by Hunter.
Number 11, Zach Henderson.
Zach Henderson steps into the box for the Bobcats here with 2 outs, nobody on.
Be another left-on-left matchup here.
First pitch misses outside, ball 1.
Another great location.
(2-0) your count as that pitch misses low and outside. 2 outs, nobody on here.
Yeah, not really the time to mess around. 2-0 count here to the 9-hole as he hits the ball hard back up the middle to break up the no-hitter.
2 out single hit by Zach Henderson, your left fielder tonight for the Bobcats. That's going to turn the lineup over back to Sean Robbie.
Yeah, Sean Robbie, the North Central Texas junior college commit, playing center field today. And you know, the difference in that at bat and the other 8 where, you know, Hunter got behind 2-0. And not because they were even bad pitches. I mean, both of them were good pitches. One of them could have been a strike, but just a little bit different as he's been getting ahead to everybody else. So as he gets in the stretch for the first time, be interesting to watch as he comes in for a first pitch ball. Sean Robbie.
Called high. Leg kick definitely froze Henderson over at first there, so I'm sure we'll see Rose kind of go at him here a little bit.
Yeah, he looks like he's probably a good runner.
Hard hit ball to J.M. Long. He's going to scoop it up. They're going to get the easy one at second. And that's out number 3. As Pleasant Grove comes into the dugout to hit. As they take a small break, we're going to take one with them. We'll be right back here on Game Day.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of industry-leading Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Take advantage of exceptional financing offers from your local Cub Cadet dealer today.
You've spent years working hard to create your financial security. Reward yourself with a checking account designed specifically for you by a bank that shows you the outstanding level of customer service you deserve. With State Bank's Elite Checking, you can qualify for a competitive rate of interest, no monthly service fee, free checks, and superior customer service. Let State Bank be your bank for service, relationships, and living life to its fullest.
We're back live. Pleasant Grove still on top here, 3-0 as they come into the bottom of the 3rd to hit. Leading off the inning for the Hawks this inning is going to be number 4, your second baseman, Jared Halter. Again, this stream brought to you by David Mims, Farmers Insurance.
Beginning here for the Hawks is Jared Halter. J.M. Long and K. Martin will be up here in the bottom of the 3rd. I don't think they've had a hit since the home run, so kind of a great job by Noah Bentley to kind of silence things just a little bit. And it took a great defensive play to end the second, but be interested to see the middle of the lineup coming up here for the Hawks.
Exactly, Jared Halter, as we said. He just hit that one deep out in the right. It's going to be a line drive caught, out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out for Noah Bentley there.
And it was a good job of hitting. I mean, it wasn't anything wrong with that, and just one of those 50-50 balls. If it would have failed, probably lead off double, but unfortunately for the Hawks, 1 pitch, 1 out.
J.M. Long steps back up to hit. First pitch going to be hit hard. First baseman got a chance to make a play. Pitcher getting over, and they will. That's going to be out number 2. 2 pitches, 2 outs for Noah Bentley here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Yeah, not ideal, but again, two kids that are doing everything they can to get on base. I mean, and that ball right there, I mean, is another hop away from again being a hit. So 2 pitches, 2 outs, and that'll bring up Cade Martin, who will just try to extend this inning any way he can.
0-0 pitch on the way to Cade Martin. Comes in ball one. Cade Martin, a strikeout victim of Bentley last time up, so I'm sure he's looking to turn things around here. Talked about spark plug. This is definitely one of the spark plugs in this Pleasant Grove offense here.
Yeah, and I mean it's easy to see when you got guys like Brendan Clark and Jam Long been on base all summer or all spring. Jared Halter, you know, he's fun to watch because he hits for power and he's always got guys on base in front of him. So different role right here is he's just trying to lead off a big rally right here as he takes a 2-0 breaking ball. But yeah, he's had a great junior year and has caught extremely well as he transitioned behind the plate this year for the Hawks. He's done a great job for them.
2-1, your new count here. 2 outs for the Hawks, nobody on. Cade Martin's going to go down low here, hitting the ground ball over to third base. It's slung across the diamond. That's going to be out number 3. If they take a small break, we're going to take one with them. We'll be right back here on Game Day. We're back live. Pleasant Grove on top 3-0. Celina not going away. Noah Bentley having some extremely great innings here after giving up a 3-run home run to J.M. Long in the first. This stream brought to you by David Mims, Farmers Insurance, in partner with the UIL and Texarkana Game Day. Hunter Rose still out on the bump for the Hawks. No hitter did get broken up last inning, but you can't say enough about the start that Hunter Rose has had so far.
Yeah, and the beauty of baseball is the Hawks don't have to get another hit to win this. I mean, they got, you know, one of the most talented players in the country, 35 pitches through 3. Can't ask for a better start. And you got, you know, the man, Jared Halter, waiting to close it out. I'm sure if Hunter gets in any trouble. So it's going to turn into a game on the mound for the Hawks, and they'll try to obviously score more. But Baylor commit R.J. Rua is coming up for Celina in the 2-hole to kind of turns things around.
Pitch, ground ball, hit to Jared Halter. He fields it, flips it over to Boozer. That's out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out for Hunter Rose in the top of the 4th.
And again, as we talked about before, anytime you got 4 shortstops in the infield, balls like that aren't really trouble. They're a lot of times automatic outs. Now, RJ was, you know, looked like a good runner, made it a little bit close, but he just another great job by Hunter Rose to get a quick out.
Noah Bentley steps into the batter's box, takes first pitch, ball 1. One-0 pitch.
Oh.
Umpire looked as if he was going to call the strike, but he didn't. 2-0 now.
Yeah, it's hard not to be a fan sometimes, just sitting back here and see something like that. But and honestly, maybe the right call is it might have been down, but either way, Hunter gets back in there 2-1 on the foul ball.
Great looking pitch right there. Great looking swing as well from Bentley as he fouls that one straight back to the backstop. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here. And that's going to be another swinging foul ball. 1-2 your new count. Rose with a chance to get out number 2 in the inning, and Bentley with a chance to help himself here.
Really good job by Hunter right there. I mean, really good pitch.
2-2 pitch. Low. Got to bring up ball 3 here.
Big pitch, honestly. Keep him out of the stretch. Keep Celina from hitting in the middle with runners on. And two guys that both don't want to give in right here as this 3-2 pitch is coming.
3-2 pitch. Looks like the Hawks had a little bit of a shift on there. As that ground ball rolls right through second base for a 1-out single.
That's going to bring up Caden Mitchell, who hit a ground ball to Ty Boozer at first, his last at bat. As it looks like Bentley will run for himself here with no courtesy for the pitcher.
I'm sure Hunter Rose and the Hawks are looking for another ground ball out of Mitchell here and try to get a double play and get back in the dugout.
Well, especially on this turf. I mean, anything on the greens got a real shot to be a double play with these guys. So if Hunter will just get another ground ball, life will be good for the Hawks.
Breaking ball falls in for a strike.
Yeah, you hadn't seen a lot of the 12-6 like that from Hunter early, so I don't know if that's because it's the second time through or what, but kind of a good job going left on left curveball. A little more loop to it. It looked like kind of on purpose as he comes back with the fastball that's going to get down.
Walker Wright's going to cut it off. That's going to be a 1-out single. Bentley will move from first to third there, so you've got runners on first and third with just 1 out here. Still a real chance for some damage control from the Hawks here with the ground ball. They'll get out of it unscathed.
Yeah, that's going to bring up Jackson Rooker, third baseman, who made an unbelievable play at third earlier. Texas Tech commit. Very, very, very talented player. So he's one that it's kind of, you can tell, it looks like from afar one of their leaders on the field. Tennessee Tech, I apologize, commit, not Texas Tech, but very talented player. I have first and third for Celina with 1 out here for the Hawks, and in the same situation of just trying to get a ground ball, and everything will be fine from Hunter Rose here.
Preston Baker checks into the game as a courtesy runner for the pitcher. First pitch, foul ball, straight off umpire's mask. It's going to be 0-1 here. Runners on first and third. Not a bad situation. You got 3 runs on the board right now if you're the Hawks.
Yeah, and you're just trying to limit the damage right here. I mean, you're just, if you give up a run, it's probably not the end of the world. You don't want to give up a huge inning. I mean, Nick, Pleasant Grove philosophy for the last 15 years has been avoid the big innings. So, again, not the worst situation. Still up 3-0 with 1 out here as Hunter looks to deliver the 0-1 pitch.
Hunter Rose, pickoff move to first, saved by Ty Boozer there. Jose Mendez, the courtesy runner for your catcher in. Now at first, Celina's definitely looking to get runs across in this inning. As you've got 2 courtesy runners out there on the base paths right now with just 1 out. Oh, 1 pitch. That's going to be a swinging strike, too. 0-2 here. Hunter Rose to Jackson Rooker.
Yeah. Look to see here if Celina does some first and third activity as coach is going through the signs.
Swing and strike.
Oh.
We're going to have a throwback. We got a rundown here, maybe on purpose from Celina.
No, I don't believe it was on purpose. He did not know. Oh,
Kate Morton drops the ball. Still got a runner going to second. Play a second. Runner safe. Unfortunate events right here for the Hawks. As the throw was there way before the runner, Kate Martin, not able to hold on to the ball. As that looked to be out number 3.
Yeah, very unfortunate. Drop third strike. The runner at first didn't realize, I guess, that, I don't know if he didn't know outs or what, but he was looking to advance when the runner went hard out of the box. And I don't know if it was couldn't really tell if it was a bad feed from Ty or if Hunter just dropped the ball, or Kay just dropped the ball on the play in. But just unfortunate for the Hawks there. Now it's 3-1 Pleasant Grove.
I just believe the momentum from the runner running towards home plate, Kate Morton kind of having a dive back up the line to try to make the tag, and I think just a little ball getting poked loose or popped loose, however, on contact. But but still right here, nobody hurt really. Just one run given up there, and you got 2 outs on the board.
Yeah, the fortunate thing is you did get an out. You got an out on the strike swinging, so 2 outs here for the Hawks. Big run for Celina trying to get across to make it a 1-run game, and a big out for the Hawks here is, looking to get anytime you can get that 12th out, you kind of turn the game over to the back end, and you've got to feel good about it up 3-1. So big at bat here is
we got Major Brennan.
Yeah, Major Brennan, shortstop going to ULM, coming in as his last at bat. He flew out as Spencer Brownie made a really good play in foul territory at third. So
0-0 pitch here, 2 outs, man on second base here. First pitch, breaking ball low. 1-0 your count.
And another good job by K. Martin to block that up.
One 1-0 pitch from Rose. Comes in just a little high. 2-0 now. Runner on second, 2 outs here.
Yeah, big pitch here for Hunter. You got a base open. Won't be the end of the world. Kind of want to stay out of the middle of the plate here if you can.
Hard hit ball out to left field. Jason Elrod on the move. That ball's going to go off the wall. Brent Clark's going to field it. He gets it in. Runner's going to score. We got a 3-2 ball game on a 2-out double. From Major Brennan, your shortstop tonight.
And, he did what you're supposed to do in 2-0 counts. Did a good job of hitting. Obviously very talented player. And, long inning now here for Hunter as this will be pitch 51 for him. So this has been his long inning. As I'm sure he's hoping to get out of this right here with Keenan Hangardner coming up, who struck out his last at bat, trying to get in the dugout to give him a little bit of a rest here after the quick offensive inning for the Hawks and the long inning in the field.
0-0 count. 2 outs, man on second here. That is your tying run right there on second base. Swing and strike 1, 0-1 your count now. Hangardner, I believe, had a hit last time he was up.
I got him down as striking out.
Oh, strikeout last time.
Well, these are not the official stats, just to confirm, but
that is correct. Did have a strikeout last time. Inside pitch, just off the shoelaces there. Two outs. Man in scoring position for the Bobcats here. Hunter Rose trying to shut the door and get the Hawks back in the dugout with a 1-run lead.
The wind,
inside pitch to Hangardner, called ball, 2-1, your new count.
Yeah, another one that looked like we thought was going to call a strike, but you can tell the wind's definitely calmed down a little bit, and the sun is in an awful position right now for the hitter. So, 7 o'clock start, so not far away from the sun being down, but not an ideal situation right now if you're hitting.
Big fly ball out to center field. You got to think Brent Clark's going to keep it in. And that's going to be out number 3 for the Hawks, but not before Celina strikes. 3-2 is your new score. We've got a 1-run ball game. As they take a small break, we're going to take one with them. We'll be right back here on Game Day. And we're back live here in Winsboro. Celina making it a one-run ball game in the last inning. 3-2 is your score now. Pleasant Grove a chance to get out of that inning unscathed. Unfortunate errors at the plate right there. Drop tag. I wouldn't even call it an error, but drop tag.
Yeah, it's not an error. It's just an unfortunate, and sometimes baseball will break your heart when you do everything right, and kind of just led to a long inning. And as much as obviously we love Pleasant Grove being Texarkana game day, you got to give Celina some credit. I mean, they hit some balls really hard when they were supposed to, and Hunter did a great job of getting out of it. Huge inning right here is Celina's going to look to keep the momentum, and they've had it for a little bit now with the quick inning, last inning on the mound, and then scoring the 2 runs. So Noah Bentley's been really good since the first inning, hasn't given up a hit since the first inning, been up to 91. So as the Hawks look to kind of turn the lineup back over here, really need these guys to get on as Hunter leads it off.
First pitch fouled off. Second pitch strike as well. 0-2 your count here to Hunter Rose. That's going to be ball 1. As that pitch comes across outside. Hunter Rose, after the long inning on the mound, a chance to give his team a little extra life in the dugout here.
Yeah, he's looking to.
He's going to hit a ground ball. That's going to get through. Great effort right there by the second baseman.
Yeah, I was just about to say, he's looking with 2 strikes here just to put a ball in play. And that's exactly what he was able to do. He was, one of those kids. And the good thing about the Pleasant Grove lineup is, Hunter Rose is hitting in the 5-hole, and he's got some power numbers. But you look up, and all of a sudden you think, hey, they got their leadoff up. He just kind of great runner, good presence, doesn't strike out a whole lot. So he did a good job being a leadoff right there to bring up Buck Anderson with nobody out and 1 on here for the Hawks.
Buck Anderson had a good series last week. Probably looking to continue that here. As he has a first pitch foul straight back to the backstop, 0-1.
Yeah, that's about as good a swing as you can have, fouling a ball straight back. I mean, it's hard to tell on location a little bit, but Buck with a great swing right there. And as Coach Riley Fincher goes through the signs here, the Hawks aren't afraid to play a little small ball as well.
Exactly. No one in the ballpark would probably be surprised with a bunt here to move Rose over to second. As Buck takes strike 2 on the outside corner there. Great pitch from Noah Bentley. Sitting 2-0 here. Buck being the DH probably not going to see what he wants to see here.
Yeah, you just got to hope that, something just like that. Celina got a little bit of luck last time. A lot of times you find your own luck, but, the Hawks right there, no need to worry about bunting when when a very, very talented catcher gets a ball he can't block from a talented pitcher. So Hunter Rosa advanced to second with no outs, and that'll put Buck Anderson in a 1-2 count.
Nobody out, man on second here. A chance for the Hawks to put another run on the board with the base hit. 1-2 pitch comes in low. It's going to even the count here at 2 as the lights pop on and the sun starts to set here in Winsboro.
Yeah, it's definitely a blessing that the sun's going down from where it was at, I can promise you.
2-2 pitch on the way to Buck Anderson here. It's going to come across low. We're going to have a full count. Nobody out. Man on second for the Hawks right now.
Big pitch here. I mean, Buck Anderson is hitting right at 350 on the year. He wants to hit, and, Bentley wants to get the out right here.
Got to have a foul ball pop straight up and out of play here. Great pitch right there on full count, and great job of Buck Anderson staying alive.
Yeah, and Bentley's, earlier in the game in a situation like this would go to the breaking ball. So be interesting to see if Buck will get another fastball here. He's fouled a few off. I don't think he'll foul another one off as he's choked up already.
Breaking ball. Great pitch and great swing right there from Buck Anderson.
Yeah, and I mean, just regardless of what happens here, home run or strikeout or anything in between, it's been a fantastic at bat by Buck to really kind of swing. Just having a real inning after the 5, 6, 7 pitch inning they had last inning offensively. So just a great job by Buck.
3-2 pitch on the way here. Nobody out. Hunter Rose stands on second base. That's going to be outside for ball 4. You got runners on first and second. Nobody out for Spencer Browning, the freshman third baseman for the Hawks tonight.
Yeah, you can feel the crowd kind of getting into it. I mean, Celina's got an unbelievable crowd here tonight, as does Pleasant Grove. This thing is standing room only and completely packed, and you can feel the Hawk fans getting behind this inning right here. As you know Spencer knows how to bunt. You know he knows how to run. You know he knows how to hit. So a lot of good possibilities here for the Hawks with no outs.
Exactly. Hit and run can definitely be a factor here. With the second baseman going to be helping out with Hunter Rose over there, as well as bunt run. The Hawks not fooled at all by the pick play to second right there. Hunter Rose gets back standing up.
Yeah, and if Spencer does have something on, he didn't give anything away. So just a great job of Spencer right there of a very high IQ play of not squaring, as the catcher looks like maybe changes the bunt defense.
0-0 count to Spencer Browning. Nobody out. 2 men on here for the Hawks. Pitch. We're going to have another check to second here as Hunter Rose creeps back. Noah Bentley having a great ball game outside of the 3-run home run in the first inning. He comes right at Spencer Browning with a breaking ball. 0-1 is your count now.
Yeah, there's just not many times that, the freshman 7-hole gets the 0-0 breaking ball first and second, no outs. So good swing by Spencer, who I'm assuming was geared up for the fastball. And as Riley goes through his signs here, I'm assuming he's hoping to get another strike to hit.
0-1 pitch on the way to Browning here. He's going to square the bunt. He's going to put it down the first base line. It's going to go foul. And that's going to make the count 0-2 now. Coach Frencher telling Browning, take a deep breath right there. You didn't get it down, but we still got a job to do here.
Yeah, and if you're Spencer, I mean, if you follow up with Hunter Rose and you hit a 6-hopper that'll get you on base, that's fine. If you're Buck Anderson and have a 10-pitch at bat, that's fine. Anything in between will work also. So just trying to keep the train rolling here with the 0-2 count and no outs here.
Bentley gets one right back to him. That's going to try for 2. Spencer Browning's got a little bit of speed here. He's going to get there. Buck Anderson will be out on the force at second. 1 out here, men on first and third for the Hawks. And Ty Boozer steps to the plate.
Yeah, and again, I mean, would you have preferred something else maybe, but you're still in a great situation. You got 2 phenomenal base runners on first and third. You got Ty Boozer up, who rarely strikes out, and you got Jace Elrod behind him, who's got 1 of the 3 hits tonight for the Hawks. So you're still in a great spot. Not even sure if Riley will, Riley's complaining right now about the come and set position for Bentley, but you never know what Riley will do first and third as he squares the bunt.
Again, Mitchell not afraid to pop out from behind the dish and sling it around the diamond. Throws that Spencer Browning right there on the back kick.
Celina coach, Celina.
Not sure what.
I think he was appealing to see if he poked at the bunt. He just the whole timing of that was a little awkward, but a good job by Celina's coach. You can tell he knows what's going on, and as Coach Fincher goes through the signs again, now that Ty Boozer's got a 1-0 count, you got a catcher that wants to throw it around, so you can't bunt through it. You either got to foul it off or get it down.
Ty Boozer totally spins on one right there. If that ball stays fair, it's a another 3-run home run in this ball game. But it's foul, so you've got a 1-1 count. Ty Boozer, 1 out. Runners on first and third. Pleasant Grove looking to strike again here.
Big pitch here for both sides.
Ty Boozer's going to hit that one up the middle. He's got to get down this line right here to get a run. That ball's going to be caught, and that's going to be a double play by Celina. They're out of the inning. We still got a one-run ball game. If they take a small break, we're going to take one with them. We'll be right back here on Game Day.
Life is busy, and we get it. The State Bank mobile app was designed to make banking more convenient for you. Check account activity, make transfers, pay bills, and manage your debit card in a snap. You can deposit checks from the convenience of your home or wherever life lands you. The State Bank app lets you organize your accounts, manage alerts, and easily email our customer service experts. Now that you have State Bank at your fingertips, you can spend more time doing what's important to you.
Your family, your bank, State Bank.
And we're back live here in Winsboro. 3-2 is your score. One-run ball game here. Pleasant Grove threatening last inning. Not able to get a run across. This stream brought to you by David Mims Farmers Insurance. In partner with Texarkana Game Day and the UIL, bringing you this stream tonight. Make sure y'all get over and tell Mr. Mims y'all appreciate it and appreciate his support of these young student athletes over here at Pleasant Grove.
Yeah, and in the famous words of Tyler Sawyer, sometimes making one out's better than two. Back-to-back ground balls that were good at bats, even hit fairly well, but on the turf, just unfortunate there as the Hawks had first and third and two ground balls ended up getting out of the inning. Very unfortunate. So we'll see what Celina can do here as they're looking to build on the offensive inning they had last inning as number 16, Connor Robo is coming up, who flew out to second his last at bat.
First pitch, way high, ball one for Hunter Rose and the Pleasant Grove Hawks. 1-0 is your count. One-0 pitch comes right back across the plate, 1-1. Hunter Rose gets back in there and gets to work.
Yeah, and if you're Hunter, he's been just phenomenal in the wind-up, which is, he hasn't done very many things to get himself in trouble. If he, give himself a chance here, I think it's 8-9-1. Nine-hole had to hit his last at bat. So if he'll go with these guys right here, I think good things will happen, and that's what he's done to make it a 1-2 count.
1-1 pitch comes across the plate for a strike. 1-2, your new count here. Nobody out. One-two pitch comes in way inside. Brings the count to 2-2. 2-2 pitch hit softly down the third baseline. Brings the count to 2-2.
Yeah, it's just a good job of hitting and pitching right here. Hunter's making really good pitches that are getting fouled off. Hitters taking the ones that aren't, and as soon as I say that, Hunter gets him to swing on the fastball up and out for the first out of the inning, as that'll bring up the 9-hole Zach Henderson, who singled to center his last at bat.
Third strikeout of the game for Hunter Rose, out number one in the inning. Fourth strikeout, I'm sorry. I'm going to get it right the next time I call it out, I promise.
Henderson.
And this was the first, kind of the first trouble Hunter had. Got him 2-0 last time, as he's already in a much improved situation with the breaking ball for a strike right there to go to 0-1. But Zach ended up breaking up the no-hitter, his last at bat with 2 outs in the third with the single up the middle.
Yeah, I kind of started that whole momentum for the Celina Bobcats right there, as Hunter Rose kind of had his foot on the gas in those first 3 innings.
Yeah, and you knew Celina wasn't going to make it this far without making a run, and there's a chance they make another run. But what you know is the Hawks aren't this far either, because they're not going to normally put up 6 straight zeros. At some point the Hawks are going to score again. It's just a matter of, if you can stop Celina from having another big inning. So, again, can't say it enough for anybody watching or listening that's not here. 18 great baseball players getting after it right now, and be interesting to see who kind of makes a first mistake here late.
2-2 pitch here to Henderson, 1 out in the inning. It's going to be a chopper. Hunter Rose is going to try to make the play. Jared Halter rushes up on it. Speed from Henderson, and the throw's away. He's going to go to second here. Boozer's going to make the throw. That's going to go out to Jace Elrod. As there's a 1-out error that puts Zach Henderson on second base in the scoring position for the Bobcats. Just another one of those unfortunate things for the Hawks there. A ball kind of in no man's land. Hunter Rose trying to reach out and grab it. Jared Halter having to come a long way from the lip back there to field that ball.
Yeah, and I don't know if they're giving it an error or not, but I would have thought it was a single. I mean, Jared just did about everything he could do, and Hunter did also, but being left-handed, I mean, kind of had him in a bad spot. But I mean, Zach Henderson again, another wing Celina player. You can't say enough good things about. I mean, just 2 at-bats in a row of grinding it out and being a good player. And now Celina's kind of got what they want. They got the time run and scoring position, and they got one of their guys, you know, kind of would have been their spark plugs all year coming up with 1 out. So big inning here for both teams. If Pleasant Grove can get through a little bit of the top half without giving up a run, it'll set them up a lot better for the 6th and 7th, I promise you.
Zach Henderson, just one of those real dirt ball players. You can just tell when you look at him, you know, the way he wears his pants, you know, things like that, just things you've seen around a bunch of ballparks. I know especially you can spot a ball player from almost anywhere.
Well, he's got that Ty Boozer look to him, and I say that as the biggest compliment you can because Ty Boozer is one of my favorite kids in the area. But he's just got that look of, you know, he's going to get it done however he needs to, and we'll see if it pays off.
First pitch to Robbie comes across, strike 1. 0-1 your count here.
Yeah, and a great job by Hunter. You know, Hunter's went to that breaking ball to start off at least 2, if not all 3 last hitters, but he hadn't went back to it. So it'll be interesting to see here if they double it up.
Hunter Rose steps off to check Henderson back there at second.
You know, what's so funny about baseball is Hunter was so good on the pitch count through 3, and Noah Bentley's pitch count was a little bit elevated. Now they're the exact same right now, as that'll be 66 for Hunter. So Hunter did a great job early to put him in a position to go all 7, and Noah did a great job since after the first inning to give him a chance to go all 7. So, you know, sometimes you think you can forecast something down the line, and other times you got no idea. So we'll need another good inning here from Hunter to stay in it as he gets a ground ball up the middle.
Halter's going to keep it. Oh, it bounces off his glove. So Line's going to come around and tie up this ball game. As Zach Henderson scores, 3-3 is your new score. We're all tied up here in the 6th. Great effort right there from Jared Halter, laying out, almost keeping that ball in the infield. But a great piece of hitting right there from your leadoff, Simon Roby. Robbie.
Yeah, I mean, just a great job by Jared. I mean, normally, well, first, great job by Hunter to get a 6-hop ground ball. Great job by Sean Roby to do something productive for Celina. And really a great job by Jared to semi-keep it on the dirt. Unfortunately, it ricocheted away. But, you know, if that ball would have went to center, it was going to get through anyway. So, and then again, another great job by Hunter to get the first pitch swing and miss on a look like maybe slider from there.
0-1 went out, man on first here. 3-3 is your score. Celina has scored in the last 2 innings. Gonna have a soft pickoff over the first just to keep him on his pick.
Well, you knew Ryu was going to be talented. Not only is he committed to Baylor, but anybody that wears 89 in the 2-hole, you know, can play a little bit. So I'm sure he's ready to give Celina the lead right here.
Rose is going to have a pickoff. Boozer steps off and throws. Great speed right there from Robbie. As he takes second on the pickoff to first. Any guy that's your center fielder, you know there's going to be some wheels around somewhere. He just put on display right there. Probably one of the best base running displays I've seen in a while.
Yeah, and I mean, Ty did everything you could do. He came and got it. He you know, unfortunately the throw wasn't going to matter, you know, as he was going to be safe anyway. And then JM did a great job to slide over and grab the throw. So, again, I mean, Celina's got what they want right here. And, you know, Hunter knows he's got the stuff to get out of it. So, be a good matchup right here in 4th round of baseball.
That's a hard hit ball out to right field. Walker Wright rolling back. That's going to be off the wall. Roby's rounding third. He's going to come in and score here. Celina's going to take the lead in the top of the 6th inning. 4-3 is your new score in this ball game. On a 1-out double off the wall from R.J. Rouet. That's going to bring up your pitcher now, Noah Bentley.
Yeah, very talented player. Again, unfortunately, Walker Wright played that ball as well as you could off the wall. Kind of ricocheted and hopped off the metal fence, but as the Hawks will get together here and meet up, kind of just a great job by Celina to get the run in that they needed.
J.M. Long taking charge out there. Senior leadership is what you want to see right now from Coach Fincher when your back's kind of against the wall right here and guys are scoring runs. So J.M. Long calls the team up for a little conference on the mound right there. They're going to get right back to work.
Yeah, and if you're Riley Fincher, you know, hey, we can do the same thing. Now, do these young kids know that? I mean, they haven't been down very much, if at all, so far in the postseason. But, you know, J.M. Long and a couple of these older guys definitely know, hey, we still get nine more outs to score. So right now you're just trying to limit the damage and get out of this thing in a one-run game and know that you always got a chance when you hit last, as Hunter goes 1-0 to Noah Bentley here.
1-0, 1 out, man on second base right now for the Bobcats. 1-0 pitch on the way. And that's going to be a little high and outside. 2-0 now for your pitcher, Noah Bentley, with a chance to kind of separate his team from the Hawks right here with the base hit.
Yeah, and, I mean, still got a base open in this 2-0 count as Hunter just did a great job right there.
Texas leaguer caught by Jared Halter.
Great play by Jared. Great play. Walker Wright did a good job coming hard. Ty Boozer did a great job of getting out of the way. Anytime you can get a 2-0 flare that's an out, it's a good day, as he was able to get Noah Bentley. And you can tell Noah Bentley can really hit. I mean, he's got all the setup to scare you a little bit, but good job by Hunter Rose and the Hawks to get the second out, as Caden Mitchell looked to prolong this thing as he singled to right field his last at bat.
Caden Mitchell's going to be put on base with an intentional walk here.
And a good job by Coach Fincher, in my opinion, of doing that.
That's going to bring up number 7, Jackson Rooker, to the plate.
Yeah, and Jackson's another one. I mean, very talented. Again, made a really good play at third base. I mean, you know, there are no easy outs in the middle of this one, but, you know, they put the courtesy runner in for the catcher, which was the same kid, number 10, who I think.
Jose Mendez.
Yeah, Jose Mendez was the one that scored the big run earlier on the kind of botched first and third play.
Going to have a time call from Rooker there. Oh, count to Rooker here. 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Oh, pitch on the way to Rooker. He hits it hard to Halter. That's going to be a catch. And out number 3. We've got a 1-run ball game. Celina on top for the first time tonight. As they take a break, we're going to take one with them. We'll be right back here on Game Day.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of industry-leading Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Take advantage of exceptional financing offers from your local Cub Cadet dealer today.
You've spent years working hard to create your financial security. Reward yourself with a checking account designed specifically for you by a bank that shows you the outstanding level of customer service you deserve. With State Bank's Elite Checking, you can qualify for a competitive rate of interest, no monthly service fee, free checks, and superior customer service. Let State Bank be your bank for service, relationships, and living life to its fullest.
And we're back here in Winsboro as the Hawks look to strike back here in the bottom of the 5th. We'll have Jace Elrod lead off, and then it will return to the top of the lineup with Brenton Clark and then Jarrett Halter after him.
Yeah, and I mean, Jase Elrod with a great job last time of getting a hit. He's got one of the 3 hits for the Hawks, and obviously when you're the kind of runner he is, it's a great leadoff to have up, and Brendan Clark's having as good a year as anybody in the area. So big inning here for the Hawks as they look to try to tie it up or take the lead here in the bottom of the 5th.
Again, we do want to thank David Mims Farmer Insurance for sponsoring this game, allowing us to bring you this coverage of your Hawks, as well as the UIL working with us, Texarkana Game Day, to provide you this coverage.
Yeah, it's definitely something to be thankful for. It's been an extremely impressive game to watch so far, and I have a feeling that it'll be a good ending to this one.
Yeah, this is always a fun region of the bracket to watch with Pleasant Grove, Celina, Liberty Yalu, of course, still in it, Canton. Just so many great teams out of this region, and it'll be fun to continue watching them as the playoffs move on.
Well, you know East Texas is always going to have great players. I mean, you know that, and a lot of times it's the same programs that are really good at football. So you know that a lot of these teams are uber talented, and sometimes you just don't always get to see them. As Noah Bentley drops a breaking ball there for a strike to make it 2-2. You don't always get to watch the Celinas and the Aubreys play when you live in Texarkana, but it's definitely been exciting to see, the kind of players that are on this field tonight.
No doubt about that. Jase Elrod hits one hard down the third baseline. Ends up foul. Count remains 2-2. Nobody out here. A leadoff hit right here from Jase Elrod would be huge for the Hawks, handing this thing over to Brenton Clark.
Yeah, again, they got what they want, and
great pitch right there on a 2-2 count. It's going to be a strikeout, out number 1.
Yeah, they got what they want up in the lineup, and I was going to say, when you're Noah Bentley, you don't really care what the other team wants because you've kind of got the stuff to get anybody out. As he's limited a lot of damage for the Hawks after that first inning. So be hard for anybody to get Brendan Clark out the way he's played as he singled and walked today.
0-0 pitch on the way. That's going to be high, ball 1. One 0 pitch. Swing and a miss right there from Brendan Clark. 1-1, your new count. Clark steps right back in. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here. 1-1 pitch low. Brings the count 2-1.
Yeah, and I mean, it'll be interesting to see who Celina has to go with. I believe, right fielder's 86, 88. It'll be interesting to see if they bring in, one of their game 2 or 3 starters to close this out, or, how they do their bullpen as that becomes a factor. Anytime you have to plan on playing 3 games, especially this late, it'll be interesting to see as his pitch count gets up, as this will be pitch number 76, kind of what Celina's plan is out of the pen.
3-1 pitch on the way to Clark here. It's going to fall in, breaking ball, strike. Full count here with 1 out. Three-two pitch on the way to Clark. It's going to be fouled off the plate, I believe. No, in play. And that's going to be out number 2. Great play right there from Mitchell. Bouncing out from behind the plate to make that out. Brent Clark really just trying to foul that ball off, I believe.
Yeah, it's one of those in a normal game. Normally you go no, and the catcher throws that ball in the right field and you're so happy. But, Caden Mitchell turned it into his routine play as you can make it, as he just picked it up and threw it to first.
Jared Halter's going to swing here. Hard hit ball to third base. That's going to be out number 3. And Celina gets out of this thing. 1, 2, 3. Still a one-run ball game here. As they take a small break, we're going to take one with them. We'll be right back here on Game Day.
We are excited to announce here at Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital that we have expanded our capabilities to better serve our community. As a hospital, we have the capability for inpatient services. After your outstanding emergency care, we can smoothly transition you into one of our new inpatient rooms that have telemetry monitors in every room to continue your concierge medicine care. While our patients continue receiving their care in their inpatient suites, we also make sure that your loved ones are taken care of with our outstanding facilities. Our added services include a procedure room and also the capability of MRIs. With our imaging, we are able to offer outpatient, inpatient, and emergency room MRI, CT, ultrasound, and X-ray. We are honored by your support and look forward to serving all your future medical needs.
And we're back here live. Top of the 6th inning. Celina ahead 4-3. Hunter Rose still on the bump for the Pleasant Grove Hawks. Stepping into the box for the Bobcats is going to be your shortstop tonight, Major Brennan.
Yeah, Major's had a good game with the double to center field. His last at bat, I think he's the one that drove in run number 4 as Hunter looks to have a quick inning, get a strike right there to make it an 0-1 count.
Great job of Hunter coming out in this inning and getting ahead of this leadoff batter. Hunter will step off here. 0-1 your count, nobody out. Pitch on the way. Second pitch foul, straight back. Gonna make it a quick 0-2 count here. Oh, 2 pitch. Hit hard down the first baseline. It's gonna be foul. Oh, 2 pitch. On the way. Pleasant Grove needing a quick inning here. Get back in the dugout. 0-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Strikeout number 5 for Hunter Rose. And out number 1 for the Pleasant Grove Hawks in the top of the 6th inning here.
Yeah, and I mean, just a good job by Hunter. I mean, that was one of those pitches. If it was a ball, it's fine. If he hits it, he's not going to do anything but foul it off, so it's fine. And luckily for Hunter, I mean, the very bottom of the zone right there for the first out of the inning as he gets a ground ball to shortstop to make the second out of the inning here as J.M. Long throws it over to Ty Boozer to Hunter Rose to get a 1-pitch out here to bring up 2 outs for the Hawks.
That's going to bring up Connor Robbie, your DH tonight. Good piece of hitting right there by Hank Gardner. That was a hard hit ball at the shortstop, but you hit it to one of the best players in the state.
Yeah, and I mean we've seen Pleasant Grove. I'll be only unfortunate of that a couple times hitting hard balls to short, and you know on this turf. I mean if you are as talented as some of these guys like Brennan and J.M. Long are, those are just outs. And good job by Hunter to you'll take them how you can get them. As another ground ball here gets past the diving Spencer Browning as he makes the turn to second, and a great throw by Jay Selrod and was relayed to just beat it in for a double right there.
Another guy with great speed on this team is Connor Robbie. Shows off his wheels rounding first base on a ball hit pretty much straight out to Jason Elrod there.
Yeah, I mean, Spencer just unfortunately couldn't make it on the dive there, and that's going to bring up Zach Henderson, who's done just a phenomenal job for Celina, in my opinion, tonight. And just as good as any player they've had, who's been on base twice tonight, and definitely who Hunter Rose would like to get out to end this inning so they don't turn it over.
First pitch just a little high, 1-0. Yeah, Henderson's had a nice night. He's been a great spark plug for this Celina team. Broke up the no-hitter in the third, I believe. Walked and got on once and came all the way around to score. Had a great stolen base as well.
Yeah, and I don't know if that was a cutter or slider or what right there, but it looks like Hunter's trying to empty the repertoire here. This will be pitch 84. I mean, you can tell Hunter's trying to get whatever he can to get over right here as he gets the fastball on the black to make it a 2-1 count.
2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Man on second here for the Bobcats. Pleasant Grove looking to get out of the inning. Henderson looking to extend it. Check swing. Called strike 2. It's going to be a 2-2 count now.
Yeah, one of those, I mean, right call, I think, good call. A lot of guys don't call it behind the plate like that. Didn't need to appeal to make it 2-2, and now Hunter's just got to make the most of a good umpire making the right call and try to get out right here to get out of this inning.
Twos all across the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs right now for Hunter Rose and the Pleasant Grove Hawks. Zach Henderson looking to extend this inning right here as he's been big in the Celina lineup tonight.
Winds died down, sun's down. It's turned into a really beautiful night, and don't think that any of the weather will be a factor for the rest of the evening as they look to close out the 5th inning here.
Going to have a ground ball right to Rose. He's going to be able to flip it over to Boozer. That's going to be out number 3. We still got a 1-run ball game here. 4-3, Celina Bobcats on top of the Pleasant Grove Hawks. As they take a break, we're going to take one with them. We'll be right back here on Game Day.
Life is busy, and we get it. The State Bank mobile app was designed to make banking more convenient for you. Check account activity, make transfers, pay bills, and manage your debit card in a snap. You can deposit checks from the convenience of your home or wherever life lands you. The State Bank app lets you organize your accounts, manage alerts, and easily email our customer service experts. Now that you have State Bank at your fingertips, you can spend more time doing what's important to you.
Your family, your bank, State Bank.
And we're back live here in Winsboro. Don't forget, this stream is brought to you by David Mims, Farmers Insurance, in partner with the UIL and Texas County Game Day. Chase alluded to it earlier in the last inning. A beautiful night for baseball tonight. Sunset, winds kind of blowing a little bit, not as hard as it was earlier. The flags sitting still out in center field. And J.M. Long stepping up to the plate.
Yeah, and I mean the outfielder's not even set in left field, so kind of working quick here for Noah Bentley, and you know J.M. hit a hard ground ball to shortstop last time, and obviously had the home run. So only J.M.'s 3rd at bat tonight, which you would have thought, based on their first inning, that they would have probably been batting for the 4th time right about here. But gonna need to have a good inning to turn it back over, you know, if they want to have a chance in the 7th to get their top back up to give them a chance. Is a really good take by JM right there, and obviously good home plate umpire to not give in to call that as a good pitch by Noah Bentley and a good take by JM to make it 2-1.
2-1 pitch hit out to left field. That's going to land foul. It's going to be strike number 2. 2-2 to J.M. Long here. J.M. Long really crowding it tonight. That pitcher was almost in the batter's box, that first pitch.
Yeah, you know, I think JM just gets it, you know, and I really like JM, and obviously his parents taught him right, and he knows how important it is to win, and I don't think he would mind at all getting hit to lead off the inning. As that one, unfortunately, was in a good spot for Noah Bentley, but, you know, I think JM gets it. He would have got on with a hit by pitch, a home run, whatever would have been fine. Unfortunately, very, very good pitch there by Noah Bentley on the black for out number 1.
First pitch strike to Cade Martin. 0-1 as Noah Bentley seems like he's getting a little stronger here late in the ballgame.
Yeah, and I mean, at this point, I mean, as this is going to be pitch 85 with 5 outs left, I mean, you're just trying to get him out of the game at this point. And he's as good as you could face right now. And again, we could go back through it. We don't have it just in front of us, but a lot of outs in a row, a lot of confidence in a row. You can tell like he's really not wanting to get rattled after giving up the 3 spot early, and has just continued to do his thing as he gets out number 2 right there.
Ground ball over the shortstop, Major Bringan, as he makes a great play. To throw Cade Martin out there for out number 2. That's going to bring up Hunter Rose, starting pitcher for the Hawks tonight.
Yeah, and Hunter's had some good at-bats. He hit a hard ball to first that was out, and then had the 6-hopper past the first baseman his last at-bat. So, you know, just a tough out here with 2 outs, and I know Hunter will look to do something to get on base as he swings through the first one for strike 1.
Breaking ball right there from Bentley, causing that swing and strike. 0-1 now to Hunter Rose. 2 outs here. In the bottom of the 6th. Low, ball 1. 1-1, your new count. One pitch on the way to Rose. It's going to hit Rose in the foot. He kind of almost catches that thing with his foot. He jogs down the first.
You know, and as good as Noah's being, I mean, you know, get him back in the stretch is good. And just a good job by Hunter. A lot of guys would want to get out of the way right there. He's going to call time and take a couple steps. And, you know, Joe Perlman's been around a long time. He wouldn't mind prolonging this thing to get Bentley out of his rhythm. Just a good job right there, and that's going to bring in Buck Anderson, who's had some great swings on the fastball all day.
2 outs here. Buck Anderson steps into the box with a chance to really extend this thing for the Hawks, a big inning or a chance to break open the inning that the Hawks need right now.
Well, you know, you don't know about the ball that hit him in the foot, but you know Hunter can score from first, you know, assuming he's fine. His coach will make a visit here. But with him in the stretch and up to pitch, you know, this will be pitch 91 when we come back. You got to hope that, you know, Buck gets one of those fastballs he's had good swings on all night and does something with it.
You got to think this is kind of playing in the Pleasant Grove's favor a little bit with the hit by pitch. Hunter Rose taking time on first, you know, kind of walk it out a little bit and get his foot feeling all right. And now we've got a mound visit from the Celina head coach. So,
yeah, and you know, it's a good visit by the coach in my opinion, but it's also you put just a little bit of doubt in Noah's head, I think, of the unfortunate hit by pitch. He'd been in the windup for a lot of batters in a row, and now, you know, you need baseball to go your way. Celina's got all the bounces so far. Pleasant Grove's kind of earned everything with the 3-run home run, and not that Celina didn't, but, you know, got some great bounces along the way and a little luck. So, you know, hopefully the Hawks right here will have a chance to get a little bit of luck, and hopefully that hit by pitch will start it.
1-0 to Buck Anderson, falls off the plate. That's going to be ball 2. So 2-0 to your freshman DH. 2 outs, man on first base. That is your tying run standing on first.
Yeah, and you saw catcher looking in the dugout for the first time in a long time. I don't know if it was a pitch suggestion or a bat pick or what, but either way, Buck gets the fastball and swings through it right there on a really good swing to make it 2-1 count.
Great swing right there from Buck Anderson. 2-1 pitch on the way here. As Buck Anderson swings through another fastball. 2-2 here with 2 outs. And Noah Bentley is looking really, really strong right now.
Yeah, and you can tell he wants it. I mean, you can tell. I mean, it wasn't a mound visit to say, hey, do you got anything left? It was a strategic mound visit as he'll look to get the 3rd out right here.
Breaking ball bounces off the dish. No move up from Hunter Rose. As you would think, Coach Fincher would love to have a guy standing on second in a full count situation to Buck Anderson.
Yeah, and again, you don't want to defend Hunter without knowing all the stuff, but, you know, you don't know how the ball hit him in the foot really affected things, and that's not a play that Hunter normally does. But the good thing here is 3-2, 2 outs. Hunter's going no matter what, and
there he is, and that ball's outside. You've got runners on first and second now. 2 outs for freshman third baseman Spencer Browning.
Well, Spencer's had a lot of big moments in his life, and, you know, I got nothing but confidence in him and know that he'll be ready to hit. And, you know, as Bentley gets kind of close to his limit, you know he's got to think about emptying the tank right here. Every out right here will be huge for Celina because, well, with the way the pitch count stuff works, you know, you want to limit as much as you can. So he's going to have to go right at Spencer and Ty Boozer right here to try to get something to happen.
Right here, you got to think Hunter Rose scores on anything in the outfield.
Absolutely.
0-0 pitch to Spencer Browning. He's going to come across inside for a strike. 0-1 your count. Spencer Browning steps back in. 0-1 pitch from Bentley. Breaking ball high and away. It's going to even up your count at 1 here.
Yeah, and I mean, just normal everyday baseball stuff, but you can tell the breaking ball's not as sharp 97 pitches later. You know, you got to almost hope if you're the Hawks that he kind of rolls one in there, as the fastball still looks like it's got plenty of life to it.
Fastball blown through. It's going to bounce off Rose. He's going to move up to third here.
Yeah, and you know at some point Riley's going to run for Buck, especially if he gets to second. You see Joe and Riley looking at each other with hand signals. You don't know right here if, you know, at some point Riley Fincher's got to be thinking about the first and third with such a good runner on third here. Unfortunately, the catcher, Cade Mitchell's one step ahead of him as he steps out to call the first and third call.
Tying run stands 90 feet away from home plate right now for the Hawks. 1-2 count to Spencer Brown and 2 outs. Buck Anderson still on first here, so first and third as well. A lot of situations going on right now and a lot of chances for the Hawks to be successful.
Yeah, you just need to run any way you can get it right here.
The 2-2 pitch called strike. And that's going to be a strikeout, out number 3 for the Bobcats. As they get out of the inning, no harm done after the Hawks threatened with a man on third base. They take a small break. We'll take one with them. We'll be right back here on Game Day.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of industry-leading Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Take advantage of exceptional financing offers from your local Cub Cadet dealer today.
You've spent years working hard to create your financial security. Reward yourself with a checking account designed specifically for you by a bank that shows you the outstanding level of customer service you deserve. With State Bank's Elite Checking, you can qualify for a competitive rate of interest, no monthly service fee, free checks, and superior customer service. Let State Bank be your bank for service, relationships, and living life to its fullest.
And we're back for some 7th inning baseball here in Winsboro. This stream brought to you by David Mims and Farmers Insurance. Big shout out to David Mims for making this stream happen tonight, bringing this game back to the folks in Texarkana and all across the country.
Yeah, definitely the kind of game you want. As you got two of the best teams in the state of Texas getting after it right here. As Hunter Rose will just look to keep things at bay if he can, and Celina's looking to tack on. As Sean Robbie will be coming up, the leadoff, who's had a hit his last at bat and had a great game, stole a base. So Hunter Rose looking to give the Hawks a chance and keep it at 1 run, and Celina's looking to do everything they can to add on.
First pitch strike from Hunter Rose, 0-1 count to Sean Robbie here. 1-2-3 is what Hunter Rose will face here in this inning. Be a big, huge momentum boost for the Hawks going into the bottom if they can go 1-2-3 and get out of this thing.
Yeah, and if you're Pleasant Grove right now, you're just doing everything you can to limit the pitching if you can. You know, just try not to use anybody, as if you do unfortunately drop game 1, you know, you're obviously doing nothing but thinking about playing the 3-game series, because, you know, you've got to feel good about tomorrow with Halter on the mound. So, you know, big inning right here for Jared, for Hunter, even though it might not feel like it. It's a huge inning to just get out of this thing, keep it at 1, not use, you know, Walker Wright or Luke Flanagan or anybody out of the pen, and try to give the Hawks a chance in the 7th.
1-2 is your count to the leadoff, Sean Robbie. 1-2 pitch. That's going to be a hit by pitch to Sean Robbie. Heads down to first base. 1 man on, nobody out here, and that's going to bring up the 2-hole, R.J. Rue.
Yeah, and RJ can hit a little bit now. I mean, he hammered that ball last time. Obviously super talented and really good on the mound as well. So, you know, big inning here for both teams. And, you know, if you're Hunter Rose, you're just trying to get a double play here if you can.
Hunter Rose picks off at Robbie over at first base there. You got to remember the speed of Sean Robbie. We saw that on his last time on base.
Yeah, I mean, and he's going to show it again. I mean, Celina with house money right now, you got to lead. You got a 15-year-old who's obviously getting a little bit tired, 90 pitches in. So Celina's going to do everything in their power with these three coming up to get another run in. And if a swing and a miss or, out on a stolen base happens, I think they'll live with it. As another run right here will feel huge as he, wanted to steal, and a great play right there by Ty Boozer to knock that ball down.
Cade Martin hitting Robbie in the calf muscle there with that back pick. Had to throw it over the top of R.J. Rue. Actually could have been a really, really bad situation right there.
Yeah, really weird. You assume that R.J. was just showing the bunt as he was probably taking and going to let him steal a bag. And, you just don't really know what all was going on there. You don't think R.J.'s probably bunting, though, as Hunter would pick off again.
Just a check pick over the first base right there, keeping Robbie as close as possible in hopes of a double play ball right here. Spencer Brown is playing up on the skirt. Another pickoff. He's going to get Robbie in a rundown here. Boozer takes him. J.M. Long's got to chase him back here. Let's get the throw. Tag from Rose, and he's out. Leadoff man gets on, hit by pitch, but thrown out on the great pickoff move from Hunter Rose.
Yeah, and the Hawks did a lot of great things right there, but it all started with Hunter Rose. Anytime, you've done a pickoff move 4 times in a row, the odds of it working on the 4th time are extremely low, and obviously Celina's well coached and whatever. So just a good job of Hunter just making a little bit more deceptive and giving himself a chance as now he makes it to a 1-1 count right there as fastball up as Cade Martin has to jump and dive to catch it.
1-1 count now to Rue. 1 out after the pickoff to first. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. It's going to bring it to 1-2 here. Great cut right there from Rue. Really good looking ball player.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and again, anybody that wears 89, I promise you they can hit a little bit. So, huge double earlier, and he'll be looking to do it again right here.
There it is. Gets a hold of one. Brent Clark's going to have a chance. As he gets over, no, it gets behind him. This one's going to go to the wall. Rue's going to third now. Rue's going to pull in the third with the stand-up 1-out triple in the top of the 7th.
Yeah, he's definitely uber talented, and just Brendan Clark with almost the Web Gym Player of the Year. Unfortunately, from here it looked like he didn't know if he wanted to dive or if he could catch it on the kind of come down. So either way, you got runner on third and 1 out for Celina as their guy. Noah Bentley comes up looking to give himself another run.
0-0 count here to Bentley. Chance to help himself. Swings through the first pitch. 0-1 your count. Man on third base now. Just 1 out here. Pitch bounces off the glove of Martin. Great hustle there.
Yeah, a little bit surprised that Pleasant Grove not going infield here, but you don't, not sure if that'll change with 2 strikes, but Celina doing anything they can to get this last run in, and the Hawks are going to do everything they can to keep them off as these next 2 are going to look to, I promise you, put a ball in the outfield.
Fastball misses high, 2-1 your count now. Two-1 pitch on the way. 2-1 pitch misses outside. We got a 3-1 count now. Three-one pitch on the way here from Rose. That's going to be low, ball 4. As the pitch count is tied up again, 99-99. Runners on first and third, 1 out for the Hawks. That's going to bring up your 4-hole, Caden Mitchell.
And they're going to courtesy, well, I guess they're going to pinch run at third and courtesy run at first and kind of get some new guys in. But you got a situation here where Pleasant Grove still isn't in the worst situation as they still got. I mean, you're still a ground ball away here with your catcher up. You know, you're probably gonna have time on the runner. So, not the end of the world as Coach Fincher will take a mound visit and probably tell Hunter that. Still not the worst case situation as Celina has took RJ off a third to go get in the bullpen. So, looks like they're gonna warm him up just in case to close it out.
Ryan Bevins will be your pinch runner checking into the ballgame for the Bobcats. And we've already mentioned your catcher, number 44, Caden Mitchell, stepping into the batter's box for Celina. Mound visit right now from Coach Fincher. Big situation right now for your freshman pitcher if you're Coach Fincher right now. And I think that's just kind of what this mound visit is probably about, you know, just telling them what the situation is. Putting a couple bugs in their ear about what could happen right here, situational baseball. And they're in damage control mode, you know, just call it what it is. You know, we got to get out of this thing with maximum 1 run scored here.
Well, you know, sometimes you just got to let the chips fall where they may. I mean, you know, the odds are high that Celina is going to score a run, but anything can happen. Line drive, double play, you know, just whatever. So Hunter Rose is going to give him a chance, you know that, as he gets ahead 0-1 on a fastball in the black out there. So he's gonna give him a chance, and that's all you can ask for right here in the 7th inning as he's up to pitch 101 right here.
First pitch strike from Rose, 0-1 count now, just 1 out. Runners on first and third. Gonna have another pitch come on the outside corner of the plate, 0-2.
Yeah, and Hunter hadn't slide step really like that all night, honestly. So just a phenomenal job by him. I don't know if Coach Fincher, you know, said something to him about mixing it up, but just a great job. As you know, you don't know when they're going to try to run here for Celina.
Outside and low on 0-2, making the count 1-2 now. Pinch runner Ryan Bevins really messing with Caden Martin back there, kind of getting a little deep down the line.
Well, if you're Caden Martin, you know a steal and out right here would just be unbelievable, and he's got the talent to do it. So little cat and mouse here is the Hawks need an out any way they can get it, and Celina's looking to add one as they got the right guys up. And, you know, it's easy to forget now. I mean, the Hawks have already kind of stole out with the pickoff play earlier. So, you know, Hawks trying to get another one to get this thing back in their control, and Celina looking to do anything they can to get this running.
Foul ball down the first baseline brings your count to 1-2 here. And a strikeout against the 4-hole here would be a huge boost of momentum for the Hawks.
Absolutely.
And he's going to get it on a swinging strikeout. Caden Mitchell, intentional walk in his last at bat, just strikes out. That's going to be 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. The runners on first and third for the Bobcats. That brings up Jackson Rooker, your third baseman tonight.
Yeah, he had a line drive to second his last time, and looks like Caden Martin's going to put on a new first and third call right here. So 104, this will be pitch 105 for Hunter, and pitch 104 was as big as any we've had all night, as he got a very talented player in Caden Mitchell to strike out to get the second out.
First pitch, breaking ball low. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch comes across for a strike. 1-1, your new count now.
Yeah, and he could have got that in the zone and on the swing, so not real sure which one, but just a good job by Hunter to give himself a chance. And you got to think the runner from Celina's got to be going right here sometime soon.
Great pitch right there from Hunter Rose. Umpire looked like he wanted to call it again. 2-1 is your count, though, with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th.
Yeah, and it's another one. I mean, you thought he was going to call it. It's probably the right call from where we're sitting. I mean, it's one Hunter would love to have it, and I don't know there's anything the hitter can do with that. So just a good job of baseball right here as Hunter drops another one in that he gets for a strike, and a good job by Caden Martin to kind of drop down and get a good target. So you got a huge pitch right here. two good players. So
we've got it again. Twos across the board here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here, and a huge inning right here for the Hawks. We got a steal home here. We're in a rundown between third. He's going to try to outrun K. Martin. Throw home to Boozer. Boozer drops it. He's safe.
Yeah, and I mean, Pleasant Grove's going to argue right here. He's out of the baseline. It's just a really good call by Celina's coach. Really good call to try to steal home. It's one of those when it works, you're a genius. You know, when you make a good throw or whatever, you know, you kind of look stupid sometimes, but you know, it looked like he did avoid the tag and get out of the 3 feet that you get. Celina fans saying it was a balk. You know, it's one of those deals where a lot of things could go on in this umpires meeting right here.
A lot of things could go on in this umpires meeting. We could also have one of the field umpires call possible balk here. We could have the third base umpire say he was too far outside the baseline, more than his allotted 3 feet. From where we're sitting again, like we're not right down the baseline, so we can't tell. But
for sure.
It was definitely a close bang play. No foul to the umpire here, whichever way he calls this call.
No, and one of those, I mean, the guy on the tag almost didn't even flip it home. So, I mean, you don't know what will happen. I think calling it a balk would be irrelevant in my opinion. You would have rather them had done it automatically if it was a balk because
he's safe at home. That's going to make this a 2-run ball game. I definitely like to see a different angle than where we're sitting of how close he was to the baseline.
Yeah, and I don't know that nobody's asked my opinion. I don't know that's a very good call, but you got a 4-man crew, and I mean those four probably got what they thought was right. And either way, if you're Celina, that feels like a million runs probably to add one more. And unfortunately for the Hawks, you still got to get out of the inning. Because another hit right here will make it a 3-run game, and that'll feel tough at this point of the evening.
Still 2-2 count here. You got a fly ball. It's going to be out of play. Great hustle there by Ty Boozer.
Hey, let's go.
Slide into the wall.
Let's
5-3 is your new score here. Celina up by 2 runs now after the rundown between third and home. Still a 2-2 count, 2 outs here. Runner on second.
Yeah, one of those, I mean, you would love to kind of know, you know, kind of be a part of that. Wish it was mic'd up in the umpires thing just to kind of figure out, you know, what the explanation is right there. And one of those deals where sometimes you don't really even got to hit a ball hard to get lucky and get a run in.
2-2 pitch on the way. Just inside, going to make it a full count here. We also got to talk about the gutsy call right there by the coach of Celina. Still home.
Yeah, phenomenal job coaching it. And again, it's like I said, I mean, when it works, he's a winner. And you know, unfortunately, when that stuff doesn't work and you just flip it home for an easy tag, it's almost embarrassing sometimes as a coach. But it worked out for him, and it was a great play. And Celina gets a run on the stealing of home to make it 5-3, headed in the bottom of the 7th here.
2-run ball game now. Celina comes across. As they take a small break, we're going to take one with them. We'll be right back here on Game Day.
Life is busy, and we get it. The State Bank mobile app was designed to make banking more convenient for you. Check account activity, make transfers, pay bills, and manage your debit card in a snap. You can deposit checks from the convenience of your home or wherever life lands you. The State Bank app lets you organize your accounts, manage alerts, and easily email our customer service experts. Now that you have State Bank at your fingertips, you can spend more time doing what's important to you.
Your family, your bank, State Bank.
And we're back here, bottom of the 7th inning, 2-run ball game. 5-3 in Celina's favor as they tack on another one in the last inning. This stream brought to you by Mims, David Mims, Farmers Insurance. Make sure you get by and give those guys a big shout out for supporting Texarkana athletes in this live stream tonight.
And you got Noah Bentley walking around like it's pitch one. I mean, it's like he's drinking a Bang or something. I mean, he's got an extra boost of enthusiasm to try to get through this on 11 pitches without needing any help. As Ty Boozer, Jay Selrod, and Brendan Clark will try to change that.
Brand new ball game right here for Noah Bentley as his team has a 2-1 lead. First pitch, swing and strike.
You see Coach Fincher down there still arguing about the call. Unfortunately, it's one of those you still got to go out and finish this as emotions are running high. And Noah Bentley's not going to give you much room to think about unfortunate things. As that right there is on the bottom as you can get it. 87-90, I'm assuming still. I can't see the gun anymore, but very good pitch right there to make it 0-2.
0-2 pitch gets Ty Boozer on a swing and strikeout for out number 1 in the bottom of the 7th. That's going to bring up Jace Elrod.
Yeah, Jace having a good game tonight. He singled earlier in the game.
At the plate, number 6, Jace Elrod.
0-0 pitch to Elrod here, 1 out. Nobody on for the Hawks. Swing and strike 1. 0-1, your new count. Comes across for another strike. That's going to make it an 0-2 count.
Yeah, and I just can't explain to you how Noah Bentley's putting these last 2 0-1 pitches. I mean, exactly where he wants. I mean, he couldn't put them in a better place.
0-2 swing and strike. That's strikeout number 2 and out number 2 in the bottom of the 7th inning. And that brings up your leadoff, Brenton Clark.
Yeah, Brenton with a single and a walk tonight.
You need a guy to extend your inning right here. You can't really ask for a better hitter to call on right here.
Nah, Brenton's been great all year. And it'll be best on best right here.
First pitch high and inside, 1-0 to Brenton Clark.
And Brenton's as intelligent as they come. He knows he's down to, 4 or 5 pitches left, and he knows that the Hawks are unfortunately down to 1 out. So he'll be ready to hit, and I'm sure Noah will be ready to go right at him.
1-0 pitch on the way here. Comes inside for a strike. Evening up the count at 1 here.
Yeah, that's one of those. I mean, there's nothing Brenton Clark, as talented he is, can do with that, unfortunately. I mean, that is the ultimate pitcher's pitch, 107 pitches later by Noah Bentley.
Bentley misses outside there. 2-1 now to Brenton Clark. Two outs here in the bottom of the 7th inning for the Hawks. 2-1 pitch is hit a mile high. Unfortunately, not going to get out of the park. Right fielder settles underneath it, and that's going to do it. Out number 3, and Celina's up 1-0 in a 3-game series. These two teams will face off tomorrow for Game 2 right here in Winsboro. On the call tonight, I am Nick Reed. In the booth with me is Chase Brewster, Zach Doty, and Cam Sullivan behind the computers, Donovan Brown on the camera. We are Texarkana Game Day, and we'll see you guys next time.